Even scientists can't explain what happened during this experiment. Watch this closely. When even the laws of physics...
The billionaire in a private jet misses the old days. The millionaire in first class dreams of owning a jet. The businessman in a sports car wants to be a millionaire. The employee in an old car wishes for a sports car. The unemployed cyclist just wants a job and a car. The pedestrian wishes he had a bike. And then there's the paralyzed man who would give anything just to walk again. The terminally ill, whose only wish is to be healthy. You see, there's always another level, another thing to chase, another, if only, standing between you and happiness. But if you never learn to appreciate what you have, you'll spend your whole life chasing what's next.
Trump's son went up to Biden at the inauguration and said, "It's on now."
So when he leans into Biden here, he says, "It's on."
Apparently lip readers read what he said when he went up to, because there's a moment where he goes up to Biden and Biden looks confused and he doesn't smile. He's like, eh. But he walks up to him and goes, "It's on now."
And then when he goes up to Melania, she says, "Try to be nice." See? And he says, "Okay."
I think they tried to put his dad in jail and he wants to kill that guy. He's like, "F you." Imagine your dad's getting that close to put in jail for the rest of his life. Like if he got put in jail for 25 to life, he's dead. He dies in jail.
And then he turns.
I got to give up bread. I got to give up ice cream. I got to give up nobody. I don't care who you are. Nobody liked pasta, ice cream, and sweets more than me, man. I'm telling you right now. I literally would order every dessert that they had at the restaurant. I didn't eat them all. I'd taste them all. Maybe I'd eat one or two. But all that stuff. There's this quote by Kate Moss where she says, "Nothing tastes better than being skinny." Okay? I modified her quote. Nothing tastes better than feeling amazing. And it was so easy once I got into this to give all that stuff up that I would never go back. Like when I look, like my chef still cooks food at the house for the rest of the family.
Right.
I'm eating different than most of my family, my kids and stuff like that. I'll go in and I'll look at stuff that I loved and I look at it and I go, damn, that looks good. But I know what it's going to do to me.
Amen.
And I know how that's going to make me feel. And it doesn't taste that good that I...
This man went missing after an experiment that proved reality isn't what we think it is. Watch this. If he was right, then everything around us might not be real, which is why this man went missing. This unearthed footage, dated 87 years before the first video camera was supposedly invented, shows the Tartarian Empire. Watch this. If this is real, then our
still think it's crazy you can do this, but everything in our kids' toy room actually helps pay our bills. So let's take this vacuum cleaner as an example. Let me show you how it works. So first you got to go to Amazon and find that product, and then just make sure there is a video on the listing. If there is, you can get your phone out, make a quick video talking about that product, and then upload it to the video section. And then whenever someone goes to this listing, watches your video and makes a purchase, you're going to get a commission.
Not bad, but let me show you a site also that can make you even more money than the job you're at right now. With just 2 hours a day from your home or wherever you want. And the best part is you don't need any experience to do this. The only thing you need is Wi-Fi and a laptop. So make sure you save this video for later so you don't forget about it.
Search Home Depot affiliate program and click on the first link. And then you're going to click sign up for free. Then you're going to search for products to promote. And remember, the more expensive they are, the more money you can make. Then you're going to go to Pinterest and create a pin like these. Then you're going to create a pin and upload the same pictures that Home Depot has on their website. And then we're going to add a title and description. Make sure that in the description you put your affiliate link so people can click on it.
You know, you basically have nobody on your team. And so it almost feels like a marriage. Were you selective about like somebody to bring into your little circle?
Well, Jamie's exceptional.
He is. He truly is. He's a special.
He's got very little ego.
Yes.
He's not a guy who needs a lot of attention. He's not a guy who overestimates anything. He's chill. He's just cool as fuck. And he's so smart. And he's so good as an audio engineer, as a podcast producer. He's the best.
Earth's rotation captured by a fully stabilized camera reveals something you were never meant to see. Watch this. If the Earth was truly round, why does this footage say otherwise? Because China landed on the moon in 2013, and the footage looks nothing like what we knew. Watch this. Because if this is real, then what actually happened during the first moon landing? Because China...
I'm going to show you the one secret that separates winners from losers more than anything else. If this $50 bill were available, who would want it?
You.
All right, now don't go away yet. Come back. Tell us your name.
Debbie.
What did Debbie do that no one else in the audience did? She got up and she took action. See, too many times we sit around and we wait and we hope and we dream and we affirm and we pray and we meditate and we do all that. And all that's important. It's part of the process. But at a certain point, the opportunity shows up. And if you don't act, you get to sit and not have $50, okay?
What would happen if you gave up bread for 2 weeks? That's what we're going to talk about. The first thing you're going to notice is a huge relief in your bloating, because out of all the foods, grains will produce the most bloating. And without bloating, you're going to notice the stomach is going to start to shrink. Number 2, you're going to notice a lot of energy. Your energy is going to go up because your blood sugar. What would happen?
It's also, I value loyalty. Loyalty is very important.
And this is it. Yeah.
It means a lot, you know, and when people worked really hard to get you to a certain level, what I like is there's some coaches that they recognize that maybe there's other skill sets they can bring in, so they work with other people as well, you know, but always stay with the people that brought, as long as the relationship is good, always stay with the people that brought you to the game.
Yeah, sure.
It's also...
Here's a crazy one. Physiologically, right? What are the most important organs to keep strong for longevity? Like, we know the data. Number 1, heart. Obviously. That makes perfect sense, right? You gotta have a healthy heart if you want to live a long time, right? Second one, lungs. Gotta have healthy lungs to live a long time. Do you know what the third most important organ is? Thighs. Thigh muscles. So if you have a healthy heart, healthy lungs, and healthy thighs, statistically you're more likely to live longer. I know, I said the same thing. Thighs? Do you want to know why? Because historically, thighs are the most important muscle responsible for what? Motion, walking, right? Not exercise, social, going to visit your friends. Before there were cars, before there were trains, we had to walk to go visit our friends. And so people who are mobile, if you're more mobile, you're more likely to maintain friendships, which means you're likely to live longer.
News here in batshit bonkers Britain, where we are recovering from a day of an emergency budget by ceramic bobhead hair by Lego Rachel Reeves. She is taking money away from the disabled and the elderly and giving it to MPs who get a 2.8% inflation busting pay rise, meaning that they get paid about £100,000 a year. And that's before you add on bonuses and benefits like, free tickets to a concert, for example, Rachel. In other news, Trump puts tariffs 25% onto all exports of cars to America. What this means, and what no European outlet seems to be willing to say, is that America will reshore a lot of its manufacturing. It will be a boost to steel production in America. It will increase tax revenues, which means that Americans, ordinary Americans, can pay less tax. They'll be able to service the national debt and invest in the American economy. Imagine that, Rachel. And finally, a Pakistani rapist isn't going to be deported because he's also an alcoholic. I mean, frankly, these are the sorts of people our courts want to keep in our country. I say give him a couple bottles of whiskey, send him off to his own little homeland, and whatever happens to him there, I couldn't really give a single flying fudge. But certainly the whiskey will help take the edge off.
What can I drink on my 3-day fast? Whether you're doing a 3-hour, a 1-day, or a 3-day fast, I'm a dirty faster. And so this is what this means. You are abstaining from food. That is to be celebrated. If you have to have a few liquids to get you through it, I'm not going to be the guy to call you out on it. And the reason for that is based on a study. It's out of USC, which showed that if you have a 200-calorie diet for 3 days in a row, meaning you're just drinking liquids, but you didn't go above 200 calories in those liquids, you activate autophagy and the rebalancing and repairing of your immune system and DNA. It surges the immune system. Taking that research is why I'm lenient on, you can have water, you can have bone broth, you can have some powdered electrolytes, like mine just have monk fruit in them, so it's not giving you that big insulin spike. Some collagen protein. I put some collagen in my coffee. I also have a little bit of coconut oil, a little bit of butter in there, but I keep it below those 200 calories. Those drinks just help power me through those meals that I'm skipping. It's dirty fasting, but based on research, you're still getting an incredible impact and effect on weight loss, autophagy, which is the cleanup of your body, and your immune system.
This is why fasting is the potential cure to the health challenges that you're facing today. I'm Dr. Nick Zarowski, and did you know that when you fast for over 16 hours, your body activates autophagy? When autophagy is activated, your body starts to identify the damaged cellular components, the proteins, the organelles, and even identifies pathogens. It breaks down all of these components in order to utilize them to make energy in new healthy cells. This is not only going to improve function, but it also can help your body heal. As a result of that, you'll experience weight loss, you'll have decreased inflammation, you'll support longevity, and overall, you'll feel so much better through this amazing innate healing process that your body has.
Here are some crazy thoughts that'll change the way you see the world. One day, someone will say your name for the last time, and you won't be there to hear it. You don't actually know if you see the same colors as everyone else. I feel like I do, but that's blue. But is that the same blue that you see that I see? Your memories aren't real. They are just reconstructions your brain makes up every time you recall them. Somewhere out there, someone remembers a version of you that you don't even recognize. At any given moment, you could be living through the most important event of your life, and you won't know it until later. If the multiverse exists, there is a universe where you are dead and another where you were never born. Probably a lot of those, actually. Your pet has a version of you in their mind that no one else will ever know. Crumbles, do you have a version of me that no one else has?
You did 500 push-ups a day, and you avoided Pornhub.com, and you drank water, and you told your mother you loved her very much, and you were nice to people, and you didn't insult people you've never met on Twitter, and you've been a good person, that you would make more money. Now, people will ask me how, why, and I'll say because God will like you more. You can believe me or not.